Well, good morning. It's Glenn from iGear Photography, and this morning I'm back at my old haunt, Little Bay. No expectations this morning. Bit of low cloud around, nothing too spectacular. High tide, but a low swell. But this morning, while shooting, thought I'd just have a chat about essentials for seascape photography. Predominantly, mostly about safety. So just going to cover off on a few things I think are important if you're going to pursue this particular genre of photography, and hopefully capture some decent images. So let's go. Okay, well, as you can see, it's not the world's best sky, but it's just good to be out. So, seascaping safety essentials, number 1, rock boots. If you're planning on getting down low near the water's edge on a sea shelf, and you're carrying a couple of $1,000s worth of camera gear, you are insane if you don't invest in a pair of good quality spiked rock boots. It's good enough for rock fishermen, it's good enough for you. Can't recommend them highly enough. I've been wearing them for years. It's saved my ass and my gear on more than one occasion. So really, for $60 to $70 for some good quality ankle high spiked rock boots, cannot go wrong. Highly recommend it. In fact, if you're going to be doing this on a regular basis, really it should be the first piece of kit you get after you get your camera gear. So number 1, rock boots. Okay, number 2. This one's a little bit more location specific, but if you're going to be shooting in coastal locations which are a little bit out of the way, say a good 15-20 minute walk in, and there's very little phone reception, then second piece of essential kit is an EPIRB or a personal locator beacon. Now these come in all sorts of shapes and sizes, and depending on where you are and the country you're in, may have some form of registration requirement. So here in Australia, you can purchase one in any sort of good fishing shop or outdoor shop, ranging from $100 upwards, and then you can register online and pay a yearly fee. It's not a great deal, but it is just a great peace of mind if it's in your bag and you're out in the middle of nowhere somewhere, no phone reception, and you're by yourself. If you get into any sort of trouble, this will save your life literally. So you know, if you're shooting on cliff tops or on flat rock shells which are completely isolated with a big swell, if you get knocked over or you know, fall and break your leg. If you've got access to your bag, then obviously you can activate that EPIRB and they'll send out a rescue helicopter. So great peace of mind, good safety investment, and look, if you're out going to far-flung places, then I really highly recommend it. If you're a city shooter and you know you never stray from the city bounds, then you know maybe not, but please have a serious think about it if this is what you want to get into and this is what you want to do on a regular basis. Personal locator beacon, and highly recommended. Essential item number 2. Okay, and item number 3. If you're going out on seascape shoots, coastal locations, it may sound very simple, but tell someone where you're going, because again, if you're going to remote locations and you get into trouble, if you don't have an EPIRB, you're by yourself, if you go missing and no one knows where you are, well, it's kind of hard for rescue services to come and find you. So tell your partner, tell your mates, especially if you're shooting by yourself. Yeah, send someone a text message, email, whatever, just let them know that you're going out in the morning and the location that you're going to, the time you're going to be there. And yeah, look, just common sense, but it's a good habit to get into. Just let everybody know where you're going to be. Shoot with friends, obviously safety in numbers, so if you get into trouble, someone's there to help you. But if you're shooting by yourself, like I am this morning, tell your better half where you're going, and you know, if you're not back by normal time, then obviously they can start calling your phone or alert authorities. So number 3, tell someone where you're going. Okay, and item number 4 is weather, which again probably seems a little bit obvious, but with seascaping, obviously tide and swell are paramount. So in this day and age, you've got the wealth of information at your fingertips on your phone, on apps, on your desktop. Thousands of weather sites giving you tidal data, sunrise, sunset times, swell sizes, wind, the whole works. So really, especially if you're going to a location you've never been to before, there is simply no excuse to not know the conditions you're going to encounter. So really, going out to do a sunrise shoot, you're going to a spot you've never been to before, you're stumbling around in the dark. At a minimum, you should know what the tide's going to be and what the swell size is going to be, so you can find your locations accordingly. So, tide and swell, weather forecasts, vital information, number 4. Well guys, I hope you've enjoyed this vlog as much as I've enjoyed just being out and shooting, as always, here at Little Bay. I hope you found some of the points I raised this morning useful, or at least thought-provoking. I don't think they're terribly controversial, but if you've got a strong opinion, by all means express it below in the YouTube comments, because hey, that's what YouTube comments are for. And if you've enjoyed this content, then throw me a like and consider following me. I do produce vlogs on a semi-regular basis, obviously driven by the weather and good conditions to shoot in. And as always, I'll talk to you soon.